Hi there, welcome back to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, Egypt is building a logistics center in Ethiopian neighborhood. Is this decision linked to Egyptian foreign policy about Ethiopia, or is it just linked to Egyptian economy? It has nothing to do with Ethiopia. Secondly, viewers, Getachew supporters in Tigray are continuing their protests. EPLF protested for just one day, but almost on daily basis, Getachew people are taken to the streets in Tigray. These minutes before this video, a protest is ongoing, being taken out by Gita Choreda supporters. Thirdly, viewers, crisis in the Amhara region of Ethiopia. I have received a clip for you which I want to show. The clip shows long queues of vehicles in a major city of the Amhara region. In the same city, fuel is being sold at a price which is double the official price. What is happening? Has the government lost control of regulating fuel sector, or deliberately fuel shortage is being created? Let's start, viewers. Firstly, Egypt, viewers. Egypt and Djibouti have held discussions. We know that Egypt has long been interested in building military bases in Djibouti and Somalia. Years ago, Egypt tried to establish a military base in Djibouti. Ethiopia opposed. Djibouti did not agree to host Egyptian military. We know that Ethiopia is in a position to put pressure upon Djibouti because Ethiopia uses Djibouti's ports. 90% of Ethiopian imports, exports are handled by Djibouti's ports. Djibouti earns money from Ethiopia. That is why Djibouti refused. Egypt could not gain a foothold in Djibouti. Egypt has been trying to get a foothold in Somalia. It succeeded. Egypt is part of the new peacekeeping mission in Somalia. It is training Somalia's forces. It is arming Somalia's forces. It is deploying hundreds of its soldiers, maybe thousands. Exact number has not been announced so far. It is deploying troops to Somalia. So Egypt has managed to gain a military foothold in Somalia. In Somaliland, Egypt could not enter Musi of the government expelled some Egyptian officials a few months ago. The Abdurrahman might improve ties with Egypt. In Sudan, Egypt is already there. Egypt is a key ally of Al Burhan. In Eritrea, we know that Egypt and Eritrea are new allies. New love between the two countries is in full swing. Zasavorki and Al Sisi are strategic partners now. Egypt has managed to uh, managed to uh, deploy its it has managed to make itself entrenched around Ethiopia. Now, an economic zone or logistics center rather is going to be established by Egypt in Djibouti. Mohammed Ali Yusuf is Egyptian foreign minister, Djibouti's foreign minister. He's visiting Egypt. He has a meeting with Abdul Fattah al-Sisi, and there it has been announced that Egypt is interested in building a logistics center in Djibouti. The area of this logistics center would be around 1 million square meters. Square meters, I think, not square feet. That just shows how big this logistics center will be. Egypt has acquired a plot to build a similar logistics center in Rwanda too. It has built a logistics center in Tanzania too. Some people say that this decision by Egypt to build logistics center in Djibouti is part of broader Egyptian economic policy. It has nothing to do with Egyptian foreign policy about Ethiopia. I don't know. Perhaps time will tell. But Ethiopia will definitely oppose such a huge Egyptian presence in Djibouti. So Ethiopia could not stop Egypt from entering Somalia. And if Ethiopia diverts part of its cargo from Djibouti to Somalia or Somaliland, perhaps it won't be able to tell Djibouti to not enter Egypt. Tell Djibouti that it should not allow Egypt to build logistics center on its soil. Let's see. So far, discussions are ongoing, and some agreements have been made between Egypt and Djibouti reportedly. Secondly, was Gita Choreda supporters are relentless, continuing their protests almost on daily basis. They are taking out rallies opposing army's decision to restructure Tigray government, army's decision to back TPLF, the Bratzian group. Today, they are marching in Tambian. In Tambian, TPLF, the Bratzian also held a demonstration. Today, it is Gitacho group's turn in Bilti Voreda. They are taking to the streets. Not a large gathering, a few dozen people were seen in support of Gita Choreda marching on the streets of this city, this Voreda. Tambian is split. We cannot say Gitacho is in full control of Tambian, and we cannot say that the Bratzian is in full control of Tambian. So Tambian is split, I think. Some groups support Getachew, others support the Bratzian, Gabriel Mikhail group. No signs of de-escalation between the two TPLF groups so far. Yamabi issued a message for Tigray last night. Message was not welcomed by uh, groups in Tigray. I'll do a video on that. I'll speak on that in the next video. I was going to wait for response from Tigray. I wanted to see the pulse in Tigray about this message. In the next video, I'll speak on that. Lastly, viewers, is a fuel crisis being deliberately created in Ethiopia? We will see videos from several cities showing long queues of vehicles at petrol stations, and petrol is not available. I have seen a clip from Dessie showing long lines of vehicles waiting for their turn to buy fuel at a gas station. And the vehicle owners say sometimes they have to wait for a day or even more than a day to get to the fuel station to buy fuel. And people obviously sometimes cannot wait for that long. So they frustrated, they leave. And then they buy fuel in black market. In cities too, fuel is being sold in black market. What is the rate of fuel in black market? Gasoline. Its notified official price is around 1 bir per liter. But in black market, its rate is over 200 bir per liter. And still it is being sold. Government has not been able to kill fuel black market. Rather, fuel black market has been existing in Ethiopia. It's not new, but in recent months, we are seeing real growth in this black market. Why? Because Government has not been able to ensure smooth supply of fuel to gas stations from Djibouti. Through Djibouti, government imports fuel, and from Djibouti to Ethiopia, travel takes some time. Then those who are importing, those who are responsible for delivering fuel to gas stations, they take time longer than they should. Oil mafia deliberately delays supply of fuel to gas stations because when there is shortage of fuel at gas station, people will go to black market to buy fuel. This is what is happening. Now, if this is what is happening in cities, what would be the situation in countryside? It means there will be no fuel there. And this is what the reality is. Dessie is a major city in Wallo. We saw a similar video from Bahirdar, I think, around 2 weeks ago. I showed you the clip. Long queues of vehicles were seen there as well. Is the crisis only in Amhara? Is the crisis in Oromia too? In Tigray, things are different. There is fear of war, already shortage of fuel being stored in southern Tigray, fuel not available at gas stations, people buying fuel in black market. In Amhara, two cities we have seen confirmation from fuel shortage. I have not seen any videos showing long queues of vehicles in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. We heard about fuel shortage in Benishangul region as well. In Addis Ababa too, we saw videos confirming fuel shortage. It seems that government has failed to ensure smooth supply of fuel to gas stations. Maybe government people are part of the black market network, which is minting money. They're minting money. I mean, they are selling fuel for over 200 barrel per liter. I mean, shortage of fuel suits them.